Sagittarius, welcome. Thank you so much for choosing me and trusting me with your reading. And welcome to I Am the Monad Tarot. I'll pull some cards for you here from the Karma cards for Sagittarius. Okay, we got your houses. Your 12th house is significant. Your 10th house. Okay, one more card. Okay. All right. And here the sign we have is Cancer. So you might be in your feelings, okay, or your feelings are important to you right now. Pay attention to them. All right, maybe something about the past, but also use your intuition, okay? Be responsible in terms of your success, and you may become a person of power and status. All right, and seek oneness with all there is. Philanthropy is important, and keep your involvement hidden. All right, Sagittarius. I'm gonna do shuffle your cards here. We're gonna do your reading from the Alien Tarot. Okay, get myself centered here. For Sagittarius, the Alien Tarot. General reading for Sagittarius. Two more butterfly shuffles, Sagittarius. Okay, one more. Once again for Sagittarius. Give you a nice three-way split, Sagittarius. Two shuffles for Sagittarius from the Alien Tarot. One more shuffle. All right, Sagittarius, let's get into it here. Balance, Sagittarius. All right, Temperance here. Okay, you want balance, I feel like. All right, you want things to be equal. Okay, give and take. I'm here like, don't just take from me. Okay, let this be equal. Maybe you're getting in a relationship. Okay. I'm not sure. But I do feel like balance is important to you. I'm hearing also restoration. Okay. You want something to be restored here in your life. Okay. Maybe there's been some regret about something, or you don't want to regret something. You want to hold on to what you have. Maybe you've suffered some losses. So I feel like you're trying to avoid a tower. Okay. I'm hearing in backlash. Okay. You may even be trying to avoid, I'm hearing a mysterious, maybe someone has betrayed you or backstabbed you, lied on you, manipulated you. Okay. I'm hearing something about your stories. Okay. Tall tales. Maybe, again, maybe people have been lying on you, spreading, it's like gossip and rumors, saying things about you that aren't true. Okay. I feel like, I'm hearing like you know who this is. Okay. And it's more than one person. Let me see. Okay. It's more than one person. I don't know, Sagittarius. I feel like you need to move away from this energy. Okay. I'm here like, don't involve yourself. Okay. Even though it is people lying on you, gossiping about you, okay, saying bad things about you. Okay. Once again, that are not true, but you're trying to avoid, maybe, like I said, you're trying to avoid a tower. Okay. Or this will, maybe you feel like this will become bigger than it needs to be if you say the right words, or if you speak up, if you tell the truth. Okay. But I feel like you need to avoid this altogether. Okay. These people, whoever these are, they're liars and manipulators. Okay. They want to see you fall. They want to see you down. Scorpio's reading was in this same vein. Okay. Yeah. But I feel like now it's time to move on away from this energy. If you've been speaking up, I feel like, okay, you know who this is. You know what this is. Okay. And move on. Okay. I feel like you can't make them, okay, stop speaking. I feel like if you've already spoke the truth, okay, then move on. Look at all these major arcana in reverse. Maybe this is a mother figure who's doing this. This King of Pentacles in reverse, this Queen of Wands. It's like they're grouped up together. Okay, so it's a mother figure here. Okay, I feel like either somebody who is in lack or they want you in lack. They don't want you. This is like Scorpio's reading, okay? They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to have financial possibilities, okay? You're trying to make something happen. You're trying, again, restoration. You're trying to revive something again, okay? Freedom, free will is what I'm hearing, okay? But this person, but these people want you in lack. And one of these people, it's just like, I feel like they don't even know who they are. This Queen of Wands here in reverse. This is a liar and a manipulator. Okay, a game player. Okay, maybe they've played some games on you in the past and they want to continue on. I'm hearing. Okay, they want to try. They want to try to get in your energy. Okay, lie on you some more. I mean, like talk about you, spread falsities. Okay, about you. Hmm. These people are grouped up together. They want you to be confused. They want you to be battling it out. Okay, this is like Scorpio's reading a little bit. Okay, but in Scorpio's reading, it was like one person. Okay, these are three people. They want you to be battling it out, okay, in your mind. They want to do something. I'm here like clog up your memory bank, okay, whatever that's about. Excuse me, clog up your memories, clog up your memory bank. Okay, they want you to be just juggling mentally. Okay, but I also feel like juggling your finances. But if you confused here, okay, if you can't focus, okay, then they'll have you. Yeah, they want you to. They want you so agitated, so confused, okay, that you can't even think clearly. All right. Um, wow. They don't want you to feel at rest and at peace within yourself. Okay. So they're going to try anything. This is what I'm hearing. They're going to try anything, okay, Sagittarius, okay, to stop you. I'm hearing like from building. Okay. I'm hearing from binding. I don't know what that means necessarily. Well, not necessarily. I don't know what that means. Hold on. I think the key for you, Sagittarius, is self-love here. Okay, just focus on yourself. Like I said, it's like don't involve yourself in this trickery, this lie. It's a trick, it's a scam, it's a game. Okay, to pull you in. Okay, if I can pull Sagittarius in, this is what they're thinking. If they can pull you in, it's like they can make you lie on yourself. That's what they think. Okay. In other words, I feel like having you do things outside of yourself. That's not even you. Having you do things, say things, be things, all that, so on and so forth. That's out of alignment with your true self. Okay. You stay in alignment with yourself. You focus in on yourself. I want to say let them. You can't stop them one way or the other. But if they want to go around town all in negative energy, all in bad energy, people can see that. People can smell it. Okay. But regardless of people, the main person is you. Okay. You don't, it's like, don't involve yourself here with it. Maybe you were involved with these people at some point in time, because I'm here, like I heard, reviving of self, restoration of self. Okay, you know, it's almost like, so what? Well, I mean, what can you do? Okay, you can speak your truth. Okay, you can be your truth, which is just being you, focusing in on you. Let them lie, let them scam, manipulate. They're only doing it to themselves. Okay, it's just like, I just got a nasty ass comment that was in my, where I have the hidden part in my studio app. It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying, whatever. That don't have nothing to do with me, you know, calling me names and all this type of thing. Okay. A person can never win like that, okay, because they don't want me to succeed. But the reality is this person, you're angry because you're not succeeding. The succession is you being you and doing you. I'm here focused in on me. Okay. You stay focused in on you. Okay. I'm here irrelevant. It's like they're irrelevant. Okay. They're irrelevant beings. But the thing about it is they're irrelevant to themselves, because why are they talking about you so much? Why are they lying on you so much? Why are they living their life determined, okay, to bring you down? Okay, to put you in a place and space where you are not successful. That is what they bring to themselves. Okay, and if it's a mother here doing this to you, said that's a damn shame. But guess what? That's their mothers out here. This is what they do. Okay, somebody raised me. I thought she was my mother. She's not, uh, biologically so, but she participates in this type of thing toward me. Okay. Okay, that doesn't have anything to do with me. Don't allow this. Doesn't you can cry, you can do all of that. Okay, but in the end, self-love is the key. Focus in on yourself. Focus in on what you're building. Focus in on what you're doing. Focus in on, succeeding, your succession here. Okay, for those who want to listen to it, what you gonna do? You understand what I'm saying? Okay. It's really nothing that you can do but stay in a space of this Ace of Cups. Focus, look at her, look at the eye. Focus in on self, in its lane, and look at all eyes on him, okay, or her, okay. This what they're trying to do to you, okay. Hold on, okay. They want to assure that you're not successful. I said that. But you know what? They're kind of doing something. This is good for you, Sagittarius. Okay, hold on. Let me see something real quick. This is good for you because what it's doing is it's setting you apart. It's setting you apart from the rest. Okay. If someone is doing this to you, especially, it's like these aren't people who just they are so without, not just a little bit without. Okay. They are so without, they are so down and out, they are so confused, they are so mixed up, okay, within their own being. Okay. So out of alignment with themselves. Okay. So not abundant. Okay. They're probably loud. Okay. Like the comment I got, it was just extreme. Okay, it's like, okay, I know who it is. Okay, but it was just extreme, just loud, just extreme, just gotta tear me down. Okay, we're just loud. That's how these people are. They are so at the bottom. Okay, they just have to be. They're just loud. But what it's doing is, or whether people believe them or not, it's bringing attention to you, and it's setting you apart. Okay, it is showing. It's all okay. It's like okay. I grew up in church, right? And I grew up in a Christian church, and this whole thing about being a born again Christian and proselytizing or they would talk about like if you have a family member or your spouse isn't, saved, quote unquote saved and whatnot, you want to be saved. The best way to win them, they would say, to Christ is not by um, talking and berating them to death and pounding it on over the head. You need to be saved. You need to be saved. No, it's by the life you live. That's what they see. They don't hear all that loud shit. Okay, that's agitating the people. People don't want to hear that shit. After a while, it's like, okay, get away from me. Okay, that's a sure way to repel them. Okay, against this whole, that movement. Okay, okay, or I don't want to offend nobody, but to repel them against, giving their life to Christ. Okay, this is how it's taught, but the same applies. They can say these things about you, whatever they're saying about you. Want to be down, I don't want you to succeed, blah, 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 blah. And it's so interesting that they came up about revival and restoration and being born again. Okay. But what it does is it brings attention to you and attention to someone here who has learned to stay in their lane, to focus on themselves, to live in a space and place of self-love. I'm hearing self-restoration, reviving oneself, restoring oneself. Okay, the Christ that is in us, the Christ consciousness, okay, the God that is within us. People see that and it sets you apart. That was one thing about the Christian church, okay, about being set apart, about what would make you set apart, being quote unquote holy. I'm not telling, this is not about Christianity. I'm using that as an analogy to what I'm saying, okay, to being holy, set apart. And this is what people will see, not someone who just like, everyone else, a carbon copy, a robot, the same old thing. No, someone who is set apart. Okay. Someone who is valued. Why? Because they see someone who values themselves. So it ain't even about, you can say that when people see that, they will look at them and be like, they just some liars, blah, blah, blah. But it's not even about that. These people are just being used here as a catalyst, once again, okay, for others to see, okay, someone who again has restored themselves, okay. I mean, like to their former glories. A lot of churchy stuff coming out in this, okay. All right, to their former glory of who they once were, they have become their true selves again. Like, when we're born, okay, we're initially born into our truth, okay, or as the truth, our true being, okay, and then we get messed up in this world, okay, and all kind of shit happens to us, all kind of stuff happens to us, okay, and we get lost, we forget who we are, and we become something else. Okay. And then from that Christian analogy, okay, kind of, I'm going to use it in a different kind of a way. Okay. Then we can become restored, okay, revived, restored, born again. Okay. Born again as if though we were a newborn babe to what? To the truth. Okay. Christ consciousness. Okay. The truth. I am the way, the truth and the life. Okay. So your walk here, Sagittarius, is of this self-love restoration, can be not blinding. For some it will be, but for others who are looking and searching, because in this world that's what people are constantly doing. But at some point in time, people are going to be within searching, okay, for what? They don't know what they're searching for sometimes, but the reality is what they're looking for is right there within them. It's been there all along, the truth. And what's the truth? You're the truth. Okay. That's the Christ consciousness. Okay. Not Jesus, but Jesus as an example of that. Okay. Christ, anointed consciousness, anointed of God. Okay. This is you, Sagittarius. Okay. So they're being used to assist others here. All right, let's keep on going here. So, it's like you are, when I think of the Six of Pentacles, it's that in the Rider-Waite, the card, this man, he's dressed really nice. Okay. Like, I don't know, maybe like aristocratic or something like that. Okay. And he's giving to those that are in need. He's giving what he, what he can, what he has to those who are in need. Okay. Um, this is what you are doing in a way energetically so. Again, okay. Those who are in need, those who are searching, hearing these lies, hearing these things about you, it turns their eye to you and they watch you and be like, oh wow, Sagittarius, it seems like they're focused in on themselves, they're focused in on their, they're not who they used to be. Okay. It looks like they're loving on themselves, okay, restoring themselves, okay, revitalization. I'm hearing revival once again. This is what you're doing, okay, giving to those who are in need. So, honey, rest well, okay. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said with the comment, okay, these people have been bothering me for years now, okay? It's nothing that I didn't expect, okay? But I rest well, I sleep well at night. My mind is at rest, my heart is at rest, my soul is at rest. Be at rest, okay? Not in fear, and I don't feel like you are. That's why, and if you are, come on back, stay centered, okay, with this self-love, okay? Don't get involved in this. Just stay, like they say, stay in your lane, stay centered, stay in yourself, okay? And let the love that you show yourself, okay, be real, okay, and true, honest with yourself. I ain't talking about nobody else, yourself. Okay, don't play mind games with these people here who are so, at least like at the bottom. Okay, they're playing mind games with themselves, thinking that that is going to bring them some kind of abundance. I don't know how they can think that. Okay. But see, these people is, I'm thinking about the role of, the devil as the opposer. Okay. Satan, he is the opposer, like in Job. Okay. Opposed him. But what did Job receive in the end? What he was restored. He was revitalized. Okay. He was brought back to himself, and what he lost. Okay. He got that back plus greater. Okay, even more restoration. Okay, there can be no there can be no what do I say, there can be no restoration without destruction. The false you, okay, is no longer. You have been restored back to your former glory, your true self. Okay, here with the death card, transformation. Okay, you have been transformed. Okay, however, okay. Now I've used a lot of Christian ideology. If that's how, then okay, that's how. That's okay. Okay. But you have been restored. Okay. All right. And I don't know, even your money might be good. Okay. I'm hearing it's great. Okay. Good. That's part of that self-love. Okay. You have come into alignment with yourself. Okay, so the currency is flowing toward you. You understand what I'm saying? As it flows away, it flows back, flows away, it flows back. So as it flows to you, you give, okay, so that you can fully receive. And this is what you're doing. Okay. They want to stop the motion. Don't worry about what they want. Okay. People got a lot of wants. Okay. That's not a focus for you. Okay, don't allow that to be a focus for you. Okay, continue to manifest. Okay, continue to build for you. Go down in that lab, the lab of your being. Okay, and bring out all that good creative energy. All right, and that juice and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, that you have been blessed with and given. Okay, to make manifest the desires of your heart here, okay? Bringing you happiness, joy, abundance, okay? And them wanting you to be rejected is exactly the opposite of what is happening. See, you went within, okay? You went in hermit mode, went within and said, wait a minute now, okay? Right? And here you are understanding and realizing self-love is the key. All right, Sagittarius, awesome. All right, so let's pull a card from you from the Inner Garden Oracle. All right, Sagittarius, what does Sagittarius need here from the Inner Garden Oracle? That's a beautiful reading, Sagittarius. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get another one because the way my setup here, I'm too close to the wall. I'd have to move the thing back and move my desk and everything to get to it. So I'm just gonna get another one. For some people, readers won't use cards that fall on the floor anyway. Look at Sagittarius. It's a good thing I did. Prosperity. You know what they say? Yes, prosperity. Success lies in the hands of those who want it, and you wanted it, but first within yourself, within your being. And honey, I feel like I want to say to you, Sagittarius, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you're working on in that laboratory of yours, okay, honey, make it happen. All right. I certainly hope that resonated with some Sagittarius. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe. To those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here at I Am the Monad Tarot. You all have favor. Peace.